Guys, I'm here with Madden 20. I told you I was going to do a video of Madden 20. And here I am. And hope y'all like and subscribe to my video. And please hit the notification bell. Okay? Please.
I don't want to be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't want to be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in. Store between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers.
What we got?
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Rosen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Jackson now.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give coming right is Breida. taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go counter with Breida. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 11 carries, 53 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. This complete to the tight end Clay. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Olivier Vernon brings him down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that was... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. From the gun, it's Rosen. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Rosen now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Rosen to throw again. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Rosen to throw. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yeah, maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now Rosen on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's complete to Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Check down to Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go,
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Brown. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. They'll run again with Hunt. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
55. I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Rosen on 1st and 10. Man open right side. It's the tight end play. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs and here a loss of yardage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rosen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now it's Rosen looking. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Rosen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rosen. Little underneath ball to Clay. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Now it's Rosen. This complete to the tight end Clay. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. This is Hunt. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Josh Rosen in the offense. Down by 12. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. On first down, it's Rosen. Left side here, caught by Clay. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Rosen throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Rosen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Rosen saying, let's go, guys, faster. Clock is running here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now Rosen in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down.
One day.
One final shot here for Rosen, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.